This is a before and after video of an AU-717 Sansui for Yashin Martinez. I wanted to document how bad this was, and it was primarily due, let me get some more light here, to this switch assembly here, which I was not repairable. I actually had to find one for this decades-old unit, and there is no charge for the replacement of that. But we're going to show before and then after. So I'm going to get, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to display the audio on this device here. Yeah, I'll zoom in a little bit on this. That device is a dual trace oscilloscope. The upper trace will show the left channel, lower trace will show the right. And to the immediate, as our viewing left of that and above, is an item with, I don't know if I can get any closer. Yeah, there we go. It has two little orange dots to the left. Those two horizontal bar graphs are going to demonstrate the audio level. They are in parallel. That device is in parallel with the dual trace oscilloscope, and it's going to be very revealing before and after video. So let's back this out, and the reason for the diminished lighting is too much light makes the camera saturate. So what we do is, especially when we watch the oscilloscope, so what I do is I turn the light away. But let's turn this on. This has the characteristic design of approximately 5 to 10 seconds of a turn on delay. Let me get the light off of this. How we're going to test this is we're going to feed a 400 cycle sine wave into the auxiliary input and view these waveforms on the oscilloscope. So here we go. And it takes about, I don't know. You can see the little red light here, 5 to 10 seconds to come on. And what we're seeing, and I'll get the light off the scope and zoom in a little bit, is, there we go. We see only a left channel. And what I'm doing is I'm panning from using the balance controllers all the way to the right, nothing, all the way to the left. And as I exercise, see if we can get a simultaneous shot. As I exercise that switch assembly, I think we can get a simultaneous here. Hang on. As I exercise the switch assembly, a little closer. I want to get the scope and the switch. There we go. As I exercise the switch assembly, which I'm going to be doing right here, we can hear and see the left channel being intermittent, the right channel totally gone. Totally gone. Okay. So now we're going to take care of this repair. This is the item torn down. The offending switches were actually the sub panel removed and replaced. I actually had to rebuild one of these switches on the replaced module that I was able to find eventually in order for you at no charge. But testing it with meter outside of the machine like it is now shows the switches are now perfect. And this, let me get the zoom out of here. This is the item partially reassembled, And we're going to do the same sine wave test that we did before. This is what it looks like. To get to that switch assembly, I had to remove the front panel. But we're going to turn it on. And you will now see rock solid performance. Okay. Let's get this up on the scope. And get the light off of this. All right, here we go. So I'm going to zoom in on the scope, but you notice even from this distance, you now can see the right channel. And I can rock, I can lightly touch that switch assembly that I just replaced, and you notice the signals now are equal and rock solid. I'll just zoom in a bit for you here. I'm going to pan left to right on the balance. There's your left. Whoops, I just hit the switch here. Sorry about that. And there's your right. There's your left. There's your right. And I'm just going to rock those switches again. Rock solid. No more problems. Took a while to find that switch assembly on this ancient item, but here we go. And I'll now fully reassemble it, and we'll test it after that. Okay, so we're going to turn this on once again. It is now fully assembled. Let me just turn this down so I'm not getting fully assembled. The item is now rock solid, and we're just going to use the same procedure as before. We have the same left and right channel. I'm going to operate that the switches that were replaced. I can go in a little closer. We're going to pan right to left on the balance. This is the muting switch. I think that gives you, what, 20 dB? This loudness should not have a great deal of effect at 400 hertz. But the item is now rock solid. Took a while to find the part, but it lives once again.